presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, has criticized the defection of a co-contestant, Peter Obi, to the Labour Party. Atiku made this assertion on Friday during an exclusive interview on Arise TV monitored by Ripples Nigeria. Peter Obi, who is the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, left the PDP just before his presidential primary over alleged differences with stakeholders regarding the zoning of the presidency to the southeast. Nonetheless, Atiku in the interview said nobody should expect a miracle from Obi because he defected. The former Anambra State governor has amassed a huge social media following styled obedience, but Atiku dismissed the group, noting that they were nowhere to be found during the recent Osun State elections. Senator Ademola Adeleke of the PDP emerged victorious in the elections against incumbent Governor Gboyega Oyetola of the All Progressives Congress (APC) and Yusuf Lasun, the Labour Party candidate, coming a distant fifth. He said, "I really don't expect the Labour Party to take much vote from the PDP as people are speculating. They have no structure at all levels with no governor and lawmakers. It is difficult to expect a miracle to happen because Peter Obi is in Labour Party. They had said through the social media they have 1 million votes in Osun State, but now many votes do they how many votes do they have in real life? In the northern part of the country, about 90% of people don't have access to the social media. Most of the electorate are not on social media," Atiku clarified. Okay, that they don't even know them. Atiku cannot talk now. So what happened in Ekiti State? What happened in Ekiti State? So PDP. What happened in in Osun State? With APC, because all of you now, you are talking with all your structures, with the structures you had, did you come out victorious in Ekiti with the structures of a Tinubu with their crowd on ground? Were they able to make it? And how old is a Labour Party, and how old is a PDP? How old is a APC? APC is having a large gathering. At the same time, they are the ruling party. They couldn't even win. So it is neither here nor there. That is not what we are talking about. At the end of the day, the end will justify the means, because PDP won. Did they vote for you? No, they didn't vote for you. They voted for Adeleke, and it's not because of you. So all this glory that you guys love to take makes no sense. And meanwhile, you yourself, you have been contesting for the close of past 30 years. You have not even won. So what happened? Why is it that miracle has not happened to you? You have been on ground. You have the structures on ground, but since close to 30 years, you have not even won any election, apart from you were being chosen by PDP then for you to be vice president, not that you were voted for. So why is it that you have not won for close to 30 years? Well, Oga, go and rest. You said 90% of your people don't have access to social media, and in this jet age, and you are not even ashamed to say it. You can imagine. You can imagine. That is actually the weapon that you northern politicians and elites are using against your own people. You keep them in bondage and play with their destinies. I hope they will wake up this time and liberate themselves. Obi is the answer. What's so special about social media that has to be ashamed of? A loss. A loss. And that is why you see they are suffering over there. It is even the people who are using social media that they are even trying to bring us the problems they are being faced with over there. Is it not the same social media that the so-called APC used in winning in 2015? So at this age and time, and with this social media, it has really exposed all these politicians. Most of the things that they always try to hide within the conventional media houses, no, it is no more. See what happened with the APC, with their fake bishops and what have you. People were able to trace them. It is not only the so-called conventional media houses that will always give us information. Now everybody has information at the tip of their hands. So social media has a lot to do, and it's something that they need to be ashamed of. So if we are talking about social media, or you that you are saying that social media is nothing, so what can they boast of? What can they be proud of? Okay, They don't have a social media. It's not something that they need to be ashamed of. But there is poverty in the land. They should be bragging about that one. They should be boastful of poverty that has ravaged the whole system in that region. Is it the insecurity you're talking about? Is it the level of illiteracy? Is it the children out of school? Is that what you think that they should be proud of? Well, I agree with you. The only weapon they use is making sure their people remain backwards intellectually so they can keep making them. And it is very clear this one will make sure the status quo remains forever if he ever gets to power. He made mistake by defecting to Labour Party when your party is not ready to give him the ticket with you spearheading everything. The last election cycle, you were given the opportunity, and you know that this time around it is not supposed to even be your portion. And you, because of dollar, you were there because of dollar. You and Tinubu, you got your ticket because of the dollar, because of the money you spent, because of bribery and corruption that brought you, not because you were voted, you were picked on, on merit level. Yes, you are not destabilizing the already arranged zoning formula due to your over ambitious. Many of us talk politics purely out of ignorance. Electoral tickets are not gotten on platter of gold, but through negotiation, lobbying, persuasion. Persuasion in what sense? Giving people dollar, paying heavily. Is that what you are thinking? Is that the kind of persuasions we want Obi to go and do? You that you are supporting Atiku, you must also understand the political terrain you are operating. Atiku said it, so take it or leave it. Hmm. Well, this one must be a terrorist. Obedience movement is not about the state. Can't you get it? It is about a man at the center. He has no structure, but you people are running from pillar to post, trying to shove lies down your throat. Make I ask, now who una structure help? Structure of poverty and useless people. Yeah, that's the structure they are talking about. The structure people are asking, what has the structure given to the people? Well, irrespective of anything, we will vote will be in person, not party. Atiku Abubakar, you are a baggage. Peter Obi needed to drop. Yeah, thank God he dropped you. Two of you represent different generations. You are outdated. We thank God he left. Stop panicking since you have structures. Your eye will soon clear. You will soon understand that those northerners are not as backward as you want them to remain. Peter Obi's ambition is a good one, but in reality, he is a president of the for the future. I was disappointed he left PDP. So he should have been in PDP to do. If he had not left PDP, so nobody's going to be hearing him. You people you don't know what you're talking. So he should be there. Okay, now Wike that is not there now. Where does he belong to? He cannot even talk he can't go anywhere. Even if he's not going to win, but he's been able to showcase himself. At the end of the day, all of them that did not leave now, what benefit? But now people can see through. If really he was still in that party, Atiku would have taken it and he would just go and sit down. What would not happen? Maybe they would tell you that they want to give him a vice presidential candidate. Of course, he has chosen who he wants. So is whether he chose Peter B or not. So if he wants to win, let him go and win. After all, he has chosen Okowa. Since you are the main person, let's see how it goes. Obi will defeat all of them. Most of us are PDP and APC members before this time, but now obedience. You not ashamed saying this in the 21st century that people from the north are still archaic even after several years. You guys have been in power. You proudly boasting of how you elites are using them for your political gain by impoverishing them and denying them life. Shame. It is a shame. People can see him. He lives in Dubai, in London, and visits Nigeria during election to win and make them more. Please note that yours are wiser now. Dubai president. We Arewa youth want to clarify Nigeria that the man in Nassau Rock is not Buhari. Buhari died in 2017. This is time to say no to foreigner marauding as a PMB. Atiku step down for Peter Obi and posterity will be happy with you. About he step down, whether he steps down or not, Atiku will be defeated. Anytime someone raises issue which will affect the chances of Peter Obi winning the 2023 elections, some Igbo will start abusing them. Which magic will you myopic criminals perform for him. Okay, now you that you have been there, I can see that you are you are living in paradise. Well, it's not even doing mistake. Is our next president mistake that we soon turn to blessing? Oh God, please let me make such mistake. Oga, talk your own, criminals. The mistake PDP made is allowing obedience to leave your party instead of giving him the presidency ticket. Do you know that PDP would have been done with 2023 election by now if Peter Obi was their candidate? I don't even think so. Even if they are not giving, I don't know, because the baggage alone with a PDP is something else. But it's coming on a neutral this thing. They cannot even attack accuse of a Labour Party of any corruption. And now himself that is coming is like a clean. They are coming on a clean place. They are coming on a clean plate. This is the same arrogance that they always exhibit, the same arrogance that Tinubu exhibited. So where is he today? All of you, now I go clear.